Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my full review on the Rogue Seal Row bar. I've had this bar for about a week now, and I think I finally used it enough and tested it and done everything I feel like I can do with it to give you guys my full and in-depth review. And you're definitely going to want to watch till the end of this one because I gotta tell you, this bar is very interesting. Okay, and right off the bat, you may just think that the only thing you can use this bar for is rows, right? It's actually called a seal row bar, and you can use it for rows, and it works excellent for rows. As you can see right here, I'm doing them on this pad that I got, and it works awesomely. But there's one use specifically that I have for it that I honestly use it for even more than the actual rows, which is what it's intended for. I actually use it to bench press. And that is because when you normally bench with a barbell, it has to stop at your chest. But by using the seal row bar, you can go so much deeper, which is going to get a huge stretch on the pecs. And we know from research, stretch part of the movement, most hypertrophic. You are going to have to lighten the weight quite heavily if you do choose to use this bar to bench press, because that extra range of motion, you just have to lighten the weight. If you're ego lifting in the gym, definitely pick up this bar because it will absolutely put your ego in check and control that negative. It feels really great. The one thing I will say though about this bar, if you're going to use it to bench press, is it can be a little bit wobbly sometimes, just based off like the, I don't know, I guess because it has that indent, like, it can be a little bit wobbly at the top if like there's no weight on the bar really. So if you don't put a lot of weight on it, it can be wobbly, but I found that once I put on like some 25s or something, it stabilizes pretty good, but just the bar, it is a little bit wobbly, and it might be little bit of a learning curve. Like, if you like to bench close grip, it might not be great. If you really want to do a really close grip bench, like, you may have to go a little bit wider just because of that indent. So if you do like to bench like really close like this, then you're probably just gonna have to use a normal barbell. But for me, I always prefer a wider grip that's gonna engage the chest more, so that hasn't been a problem for me. Now the bar has really nice knurling on it, and I can freaking tell. I actually got this bar as well for my birthday, alongside that. And this bar, it has some good knurling, but just something about this bar in particular feels, you can tell it's a very premium piece of equipment. It's really, really high quality. I mean, it looks good from what I've seen. When it got delivered to me, there's no scratches, any wear and tear at all. Obviously, I don't know how it's going to hold up in the future, as I've only had it for a week, but I can confidently say right now that this thing doesn't seem like it's going to be breaking or bending. Like, it is very sturdy and rigid. Even on the things on the side where you load up the plates, it has a very nice texture to it, actually. Like, it's not just completely smooth. It's actually slightly rigid, and it's very, very premium. It is a black bar as well, which I do really like. That may not be so good because it could probably get scratched a little bit easier, or if it does get scratched, you may notice it a little bit more. But personally, I really like the black bar aesthetic. And let's be honest, if we're using these bars in the gym and stuff, they're gonna get beat up eventually. That's simply inevitable. So I don't really think that is much of a problem at all if you're thinking of picking up this bar. Okay, guys, but we need to address the elephant in the room, and that is that big fat price tag. Yes, this bar is quite the expensive bar, but I can promise you guys it, for me anyway, absolutely worth it. It is a premium price, but I can guarantee you for the week I've had it and that I've been using it, this thing has absolutely transformed my training for my back and for my chest. You can even honestly, you can honestly use it any way how you would use a normal barbell, except it has that indent, so I mean, you can kind of play around with it. Like, you can do like shoulder press as well with it. I was doing some of that just to get really, really deep. You can get really, really deep on a normal barbell too. It's not like you just put it a little more in front of you. But I feel like this is probably a little bit safer because you're not really supposed to do that with a barbell. That can probably be a little bit dangerous. So yeah, premium price, yes. Premium experience, also yes. So I would highly recommend getting this bar if you have hypertrophy goals and stuff like that. Not just for the rowing aspect of it, but mainly for me anyway, it's the benching. Getting that super deep stretch, so important for hypertrophy, and this bar really allows me to do that, so I cannot recommend it more. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.